Hindi ko ginusto to. I was asked to talk about things like career na never ko ginusto nung time na kasing edad ko kayo. You were grade 9, so 15 years ago or 16 years ago, third year high school. Okay? So, just a brief description kung ano ginagawa ko. I'm a licensed professional teacher and I taught in LSM, FEU, PUP, and Ateneo. So, I'm currently a fitness coach. Tapos, nakapasa ako sa PUP kasi bumagsak ako sa UP, UPCAT, at saka sa USTEP. Dahil bagsak ako sa math. Kaya ako nag-PE teacher. Okay? And eventually, I got my master's degree from UP Diliman. So, nakabawi ako after ilang years. So, I play basketball, swimming, and currently, I'm learning how to play tennis. Tapos, I also play video games. Valorant, flat 3 lang naman. May mas mataas ba sa flat 3 dito? Meron? May mas mataas sa flat 3 dito? So, pwede ako magyabang. Anong rank mo? Flat 8? Valorant. Kaya? Diamond? Mukhang mali ako ng lugar ng pinagyabangan, ha? May mas mataas pala sa akin. So, I love iced coffee and sushi and 2 completely torn ligaments, then may isang fully teared. So, fun fact, I can whistle without you recognizing that it's me. So, yun yung fun fact about me. Okay, balik tayo sa dapat pag-usapan natin. So, where I am right now, so anong current stand or nasang phase ako ng career ko today? So, I just left my teaching job, okay, na ginagawa ko na for the past 11 years. Okay, last year, I left Ateneo Senior High School. Then this year, I am about to leave Ateneo Loyola Schools. So, last time ko na to na magtuturo sa Loyola Schools. And currently, I provide fitness education as my business. I create contents and I speak in public. So, itong lahat na nakikita nyo, hindi ko siya pinangarap nung kasing edad ko kayo. So, anong pangarap ko nung high school ako? Gusto ko maging basketball player. Okay, kaso late ko. Okay, but gladly, I was able to be a decorated one. So, 2 MVPs, 3 Mythical 5. May 2 kami liga na sinalihan na sweep talaga. Walang tumalo sa amin. So, Angelicum, tinalo namin. Wala silang binatbat sa amin. So, I've even played for Quezon City. So, nung high school ako, tingin ko, ito na yung path ko. Magiging pro basketball player ako. Pero anyari? I became a swimmer nung college. Ang layo, di ba? From a basketball court, lumundag sa swimming pool. Eh, ba't di ako nag-basketball? Kasi nung time na yon, sobrang competitive. I wasn't prepared to compete in collegiate level. Mas marami pa pala magagaling sa akin. Pero since marunong ako mag-swimming dahil sa tinuruan ako ng dad ko, nag-swimmer ako kasi hindi ko matanggal sa sarili ko na hindi ako mabubuhay na bilang atleta. So I failed in UP, passed in PUP, and took PE major. And still, yung pagiging swimmer ko, hindi siya yung tipong nasa elite level ako. I wasn't even a medalist. Okay. Magaling lang akong mag-swim ng 4 stroke sa dagat, pero in terms of competing with others, wala akong binatbat. Then something came up. I had to give up my dream na maging atleta. Kasi we had a financial problem sa family. My dad went abroad, but hindi siya nakuha ng permanent na work. So, as early as second year college, I need to step up and earn para matulungan yung paaralin yung mga iba ko pang kapatid. So, ako kasi yung panganay. And I found jobs. So, ano nga ginawa ko para makakumita? Okay, I became a basketball and swimming coach. And nagre-referee din ako ng basketball. So, pag nagre-referee ako ng basketball noong time na yon, binabayaran kami ng 250 pesos per game. Sa tirik ng araw, pumipito ako ng mga 4 na game. So, may 1,000 akong mauuwi. 500 sa akin, 500 kay mama. Pag nag-swimming coach ako, mga 500 pesos per hour naman yon. So I usually teach 3 students a day, so may 1,500 ako per day. So yung 1,000 sa akin, yung 500 kay mama. Then para sa mga kapatid ko yung iba. So fair naman yung paychecks as a working student. At the same time, I was earning while being exposed in sports. Gusto ko lang talaga maglaro or gumalaw. And over time, I developed an interest in teaching and coaching. So I was able to pay for my education as I helped my parents to pay for the education of my siblings. Then I started teaching. Okay, nagturo na ako sa mga schools na binanggit ko kanina. And been a licensed professional teacher for 11 years and had one season na wala akong trabaho. Umalis ako ng LSM, then 6 months wala akong trabaho. So anong ginawa ko? Referee ulit ng basketball, nag-swimming ulit. And in my 11 years of teaching, meron ako na-develop na skill na hindi ko akalain na meron ako nito. It's writing. Meron akong ChatGPT dati. 17 years ago. Yung mama ko. Okay? Sumali ako ng school journalism, CAT, ano pa ba? School journalism, CAT, student council, para may extracurricular activity ako. Para mahatak yung academic grade ko kasi nga di ako magaling sa academics. Pinagsusulat ako about do sa game namin nung intrams. Anong English nito? So, habang nasa table ako, nagsusulat ako, binabanggit ng mama ko yung sentence na isusulat ko. So, nanay ko yung ChatGPT ko. But because of writing, I was able to go abroad for the first time na wala akong ginastos. Kasi nagsulat ako ng research paper. So, nagpunta ako ng Bangkok noong 2017 and Kuala Lumpur noong 2019 and I presented my paper. And I also started writing contents sa social media about fitness. And eventually, I created video contents na. So, nasa YouTube, nasa Reels, nasa TikTok na ako, nasa Instagram na ako. And eventually, nung pandemic, naging side hustle ko yung content creation. Then, may ginawa ako na something scary. Okay. Nag-resign ako bigla, sabi ko sa boss ko. Ano ba nag-resign? Anong plano mo next? Ang sagot ko lang, gusto ko lang mas magkaroon ng flexibility, mag-create ng content about sa social media, sa fitness. I had no guaranteed or secured plans. And I had enough saving to cover for myself for the next 2 to 3 months. Kasi nga, kahit pa paano kumikita sa social media content creation about fitness. So, nakakuha ako ng clients abroad because of the contents I do or create. Nagbibuild ako ng trust and authority. And eventually, I become the expert in the field. So, magugulat na lang ako, may nag-PPM sa akin, how much po yung coaching, how much po yung online coaching. Tapos, ilang weeks po yung online coaching. So, maraming inquiries because I create value online. So, umalis ako ng senior high school, ng stable job, with just this one secured thing, which is yung skills ko to create values through writing. So today, I don't consider myself as content creator, but more of a value creator. So I was earning decently naman, hindi naman ganun kalaki yan, hindi ako milyonaryo. Okay? Although, na-fully paid ko na yung iPhone ko last year, dahil doon, na hindi ko namang gustong bilhin. Pero dahil nga nagko-content create ako, kailangan ko mabumili ng iPhone. Okay, next, I was learning more about myself kasi ito na yung totoong laban din sa side na to na kung saan, dahil nga wala kang stable job, yung sipag mo o yung katamaran mo, doon mo mamimeasure yung, i-reciprocate ng kita mo yung sipag o yung katamaran mo. So pag di ako nag-create ng content, wala akong leads. Wala akong possibility na makapag-generate ng income. So, doon ko nalaman kung kailan ako tinatamad at kung kailan ako sinisipag. Okay? I had a flexible time. Namimit ko yung mga all-time friends ko and I was able to meet new friends as well and new people. Not a stable job, but not gonna lie. For now, ang nafe-feel ko ngayon is ayoko na muna ng may boss. Kasi ang boss ko, yung mission ko. To make every Filipino foolproof in fitness so that they can elevate their lives. Okay, 7 billion pesos yung nagagastos ng government natin sa pag-treat ng mga sakit ng Pinoy na related sa lifestyle. At hindi naman tayo lahat nakakuha ng benefit from the government. Diba? With the circumstance that we have right now. So at least, mabigyan ko sila ng education to be informed individuals so that they can elevate their lives on their own hanggat hindi pa ganun ka-reliable yung mga taong inisip nilang reliable. So to end this talk, I just want to leave you these 3 things. So bilang mga grade 9 students na sobrang may unfair advantage kayo to try things, venture, fail gracefully, learn, and repeat. Okay? Next, think less about passion. Okay? Think more about the skills you are good at. Yung pagko-content creation, dinedread ko siya nung una. But dahil nabibigyan ako ng motivation to sustain its nature, at the same time, napaprovide niya yung mga needs ko, as being one who doesn't have a stable job, kailangan ko siyang tuloy-tuloy hanggang sa naging passion ko siya. You know guys, Kobe Bryant, di ba? Okay? Addict siya mag-practice ng basketball shooting. At dumaan sa point na may mga games siya na injured yung right hand niya, left hand niya ang ginagamit niyang pang-score, and he still becomes the most significant player in the game. It's because he was going through a lot of hours of training his shooting, nakakapagod, nakaka-drain mentally, hanggang sa naging passion na niya yung pag-score, na walang makapantay sa kanya sa pagiging elite scorer niya. So meaning to say, kahit na may adversity, pero dahil magaling kayo sa skill na yun, malalagpasan niyo yun. Unlike you just rely on passion, pag may hindi maganda nangyari, ayoko na, ito pala yun. So think of a skill na kung saan kayo magaling. I-refine nyo ng i-refine, hanggang sa you become so good that people cannot ignore you. And lastly, as early as now, be upgradable. Because you are meant to upgrade. Top up new skills, okay? Venture ulit. Okay? Hindi naman ako marunong magbenta dati. Masama nga yung mga tingin ko sa mga entrepreneurs dati na pera-pera lang kayo. But I learned how to sell. Okay? Because I believe you have a solution na pwede magbago ng buhay ng isang tao, you have the right to sell. Okay? Because you offer solutions. Ang kapalit lang ay currency na magpo-fuel sa'yo ulit na tuloy-tuloy yung ibigay yung solution na yan. Okay? So venture, fail, gracefully, learn, and repeat. Think less about passion. Think more about the skills you're good at. And lastly, be upgradable. But I have a bonus na pwede nyo magamit in the future. Pumili ng supportive na jowa. Okay? So yun lang. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for that inspiring career about Amy's portion here. Good afternoon po. Pinapatanong po ng isang classmate, paano niyo po nasabi na kailangan tumanap ng jowa na supportive?
Okay. That's a good question. Okay. Oh, charge from experience. Of course, darating yung araw na willing ipagpalit yung mga ibang bagay just to give attention to your partner or current partner. Na minsan, okay, so this is a legit take, sa age nyo, mahirap ako humanap ng partner na maintindihan yung mga bagay na gusto nyong gawin. Na sometimes, you have to grow in separate ways. Pero if may legit partner or supportive partner kayo, hindi siya takot na tataliwas muna kayo ng daan kasi naniniwala siyang babalik ka sa kanya. Yan lang. Fitness, bigla naging love advice. Okay, go.
Hi po, sir. Would you win a match, a basketball match against Edward Gabriel Ramos?
Sino si Edward Gabriel Ramos? Ilabas niyo yan. Tumayo ka nga. Hindi. Tangkad eh. Hindi, sige go. Ayun lang daw, thank you. Kasi.
Ano po yung mga payo mo sa mga gusto mong maging pro basketball player?
Okay. Okay, ang mapapayo ko sa pro basketball players is, number one, build connections. Hindi dahil politika ang basketball, But again, if you want to be a pro basketball player, you try to find people na medyo rare, na willing mag-invest sa inyo, na tulungan kayong makatungtong dun sa level na yon. Sadly kasi, I've encountered some opportunities na kung saan, from experience, I was asked to train a specific professional team, pero nag-back out silang i-hire ako. Bakit? Kasi hindi sila willing mag-invest sa strength conditioning coach. Kasi puro talo yung team. So, I think you really have to outsource people na tutulong sa'yo maging elite basketball player, because you have to remember, guys, to be an elite or professional athlete, it takes a village. Hindi lang isang tao tutulong sa inyo. You really have to outsource people na may certain level of skills na matutulungan kayong maging professional sa kahit anong bagay na gusto nyo gawin. But for now, be exposed, stay healthy, and keep growing your game. Oh, start swimming. So basically, you wanted to learn how to swim or to build a swimming career?
It's not a career, but as a hobby to be a pro swimmer.
Oh, okay. So unang pumasok sa isip ko is to really enroll in a specific swimming lessons, because there are a lot of swimming coaches out there na kaya-kaya magturo ng swimming lessons. Then from there, after ilang sessions, try to do swimming recreationally. Hanap kayo ng lugar kung saan pwede mag-swim.
Tanong ko lang po, paano ko magpapayat?
Sige. I want to see a show of hands kung you have the same question, pero ang unang problema nyo ay hirap kayo sa pagkain. Sa mga teachers mo meron? Okay. Sino dito naman ang hirap mag-engage sa kahit anong physical activity dahil busy? Okay. So I have two advice sa nutrition muna. I-list down mo yung top 20 foods na gusto mo. Tapos just consume it mindfully and with control. Then pangalawa, study shows na by just engaging yourself for 150 to 300 accumulated minutes per week of exercise, pwede mo na ma-build yung fitness and health mo. Kahit anong activity pa yan. Okay? Weights, jogging, yoga, pilates, basketball, volleyball, buhatin yung tulog na kapatid, household chores, basta 150 to 300 accumulated minutes per week. Pwede na kayo pumayat at saka mag-build ng fitness.
Ano po yung recommendation ng exercise para
Strength training, weightlifting. Kahit bata pa kayo, pwede kayo sa strength training, because it's not true na nakakapandak ang strength training. Okay? However, nakakatangkad pa daw. Okay? With lift weights.
Pinapadala po ng classmate ko, what kind of lifestyle practice do you suggest to students like us, especially when we try to balance our academics, mental, and physical health?
Okay, good question. So one thing I can advise to you guys is, kung ano yung feasible na physical activity sa inyo, you stick to it, do it long enough. Okay? Stick to it, doing long enough, as much as possible, spice it up. So, meron ng mga students na gustong-gusto naman i-improve yung fitness nila. However, dahil sa academics, I don't know if mag-a-agree kayo, sigaw kayo na sheesh kung agree kayo, Gusto nyo maging fit, alam nyo yung value maging fit, bugbog lang kayo sa academics. Okay? So, kayo magde-define kung ano yung physical activity na feasible sa inyo. Alam niyo ba nung high school ako, alam niyo kung ano yung equipment na meron ako? Galon ng tubig sa bahay. After one set, may sisigaw. Nasaan yung tubig? nanay ko yon. Kasi ginamit ko pang weights. Whether you use a backpack, you just walk around your village, bike, walk your dog, mag-push up ng ilang reps for a day o mag-squat ng ilang reps for a day, that's road to fitness. Kahit ganyan kayo ka-busy. Okay.
Is your job a high-paying job and does it support all your basic needs?
Sorry, my job is a high-paying job? Sige. Ako, I'll be transparent I never thought last year when may imposter syndrome kasi ako before, na parang, shit, di ata magiging effective to. Sorry Medyo authentic na talaga. Natatakot akong gawin to. So, I had a 1,000 email subscribers. Tapos, nagsabi lang ako sa kanila na, guys, I'm offering an online coaching, intermediate level. Kung hindi ka na maka-breakthrough sa fitness mo, kaya kitang tulungan in 12 weeks. So ako, binato ko lang yung email. Ang rate ko pa noong time na yon is 18,000 pesos for 12 months. Lock in yun Ibig sabihin, you pay 18,000 pesos, coach mo for the next 12 weeks. Nagulat ako, kinagabihan, may pumasok na 180,000 pesos. Kasi may 10 nag-enroll. So, nung kinonsult ko siya sa isang marketer, sinabi niya, bro, that's the real game ngayon. That's how you play the game nowadays after the pandemic. You can actually sell your expertise online and scale yourself basta't magkaroon ka ng system. So, out of 15 clients, meron akong 10 nasa abroad, 5 nasa Pilipinas. So, I just repeated the system. So, every 3 months, kahit paano, meron akong ganong earning na pang-sustain ng mga pangangailangan ko. Actually, nag-iipon nga ngayon para sa ACL reconstruction. So, I'm not saying it's a high-paying, but hindi mo lang akalain na pwede ka palang kumita with the expertise you have because you provide value. Not stable, kailangan mo maging masipag. Hindi siya yung easy money lang. Paghihirapan mo rin siya tulad ng ibang trabaho na alam mo. Yeah. Thank you.
If there are no more questions, again, thank you, Coach Shah, for
Ay,
entertaining
hahabol. Hindi na. Last question, sige.
Ano bang pwede inspiration ko or motivation ko workout?
Ano yung motivation ko kapag nag-workout? Okay? The truth is, wala akong motivation. Motivation para siyang nangutang sa inyo. Nangutang sa inyo, biglang wala na. Hindi na nagbabayad. So yun yung motivation. What I have right now is discipline and devotion. Isa sa mga gusto kong mangyari in the future is, kapag nagkaanak ako, kaya ko siyang asarin at sasabihin sa kanya, don't reach young blood. Sa basketball, sa tennis, sa running, sa swimming, gusto ko, pwede ko siyang asarin kasi ako, bilang tatay niya, hindi niya ako matalo-talo. So, yun lang yung naiisip ko. So, wala akong motivation. It's just discipline and devotion lang.
Thank you, Coach Shah, for entertaining the question of our classmates. We were glad to give us time today in terms of maintaining physical or sponsorship. Everyone, let us all give Coach Shah a warm round. Let us now proceed to award the certificate for our last guest speaker. To award the certificate, we will invite Mr. Frederick Manubay.
Sure. Nice to meet you po.
Sige.
Sige.
And they will be joined by Ma'am Aspen Magano, the guidance counselor for grade 9.
The citation reads, the University of Santo Tomas Counseling and Career Center
Ano po, sir?
Ay, sir, thank you po.
po.
Ay, thank you po, sir. Thank you.